What is up, YouTube? It's Kingfisher745, and in this video I'm bringing you a brand new series to the channel. The series name is Team Spotlight. Now in Team Spotlight I will be featuring a brand new theme team each week. Both characters will have something in common, and I will also equip my agent with items that fall in line with the theme. This week's theme team is Vision and Shadowcat. And of course, both of these characters have the ability to phase. In fact, Shadowcat starts combat phased if you have her alternate costume. First, I've equipped my agent with Bruiser Power Armor. This is because I believed he'd be most vulnerable to ranged attacks, and Bruiser Power Armor reduces range damage received by 25%. Next, we move on to my items. Now I've decided to go with the Warbringer Axe. And this is simply because it's a really good weapon. It doesn't have a whole lot to do with the theme team, but it definitely makes the team stronger. The same goes for Dark Sigil. The signpost is equipped because you're allowed to cast it, and it will not take you out of astral form. But then we finally move on to the real item that makes this theme team work, and that is the Sinister Scepter. It hits one enemy, but the great thing about it is it grants astral form. So you become phased. By equipping and using this item, it allows your agent to go into phase mode the same as Shadowcat and Vision. And with the right turn order and timing, all three of your teammates can go into phase shift at the same exact time, making them all very difficult to hit for any opponent. Now we're going to go ahead and take a look at Kitty Pryde, aka Shadowcat. Now Shadowcat Kitty Pryde is in her alternate Scrapper costume. This alternate costume has something called Strike from the Shadows. It lasts for 2 rounds, and she begins the fight phased. She also counters all attacks for the first few rounds of combat. Now this is a pretty amazing passive ability, and you will definitely be able to see its full potential in the upcoming battles. Now Kitty Pryde's abilities pretty much all work around phased, except for Shadow Kick. But anyways, her first ability is called Phased Attack. It is stealthy, and it causes her to go phased if she's not already phased. Now this of course is very helpful. Her next attack is called Sneak Attack, and it deals extra damage while phased. It's going to be one of her bigger hits. Now Shadow Kick just causes exposed, and that reduces defense by 25%. But her last ability, called Lockheed, is really important because it's stealthy and it does not break phased. And of course, the last teammate is Vision. Now Vision has a very cool ability, which is called Density Shift. It has a chance to avoid an attack and become phased. Now this is just the first way that he can become phased. He has another way, which I will mention later. Moving on to his first ability, it is called Optic Beams. Now Optic Beams does pretty good damage. His next ability turns him into an infiltrator. And this is where he gains access to a move called Intangible Fist. This move allows him to go phased, and this is the second way that he can become phased. Next is Microwave Pulse, and lastly is Solar Jewel, which is his really hard-hitting ability. So he's a pretty awesome character. And the fact that he can become phased just as a defensive measure is really amazing and fits in perfectly with this theme team. Now we're going to go ahead and jump into the battles. I just want to let you know what you can expect for this episode and future episodes. I'm going to show the theme team. I'm going to talk a little bit about it just as I have, and then I'm going to go into battles against the computer. After I'm done showing gameplay within missions, I'm going to show 2 to 3 PvP battles